senior mouth care. Y'all, I have 80%, 85% of my original teeth. I have some crowns in the back. You know, I was one of those kids that had really bad cavities as a kid and spent a lot of time in the dentist chair to end up losing my teeth. But I have kept most of my original teeth, y'all, and I have a few crowns, but I'm okay with that. But I have learned that the things we learned as children may not be the best things for our teeth, y'all. I have started going to a functional doctor probably 2017, so years ago. And since then, because I have a number of issues that modern medicine has frankly screwed up, not helped, can't really trust them. So I like my functional doctor. And I'm learning about a lot of things that we thought were good for us that ended up not being good for us. And one of those things is toothpaste, y'all. This is the toothpaste I used to use. Sensodyne. I've used Sensodyne for years. Of course, it has fluoride, has a lot of stuff in it. I have changed toothpaste, y'all. I have gone to non-fluoride toothpaste. I'm not saying you need to do that. I'm saying you need to research it and you need to do what's best for you. But for me, I am much more comfortable with no fluoride in my toothpaste. I think city water has plenty of fluoride in it. Too much, as a matter of fact. I don't drink city water. We have well water. Rarely do I drink city water. I have to sometimes, but I try not to. But I've gone to a non-fluoride toothpaste. And they have a nice mint one, and this one is a nice cinnamon one, which actually has a little clove in it, y'all. So if you have tooth pain or, you know, you have a problem area with your teeth, you might try this one because clove is very beneficial to the nerves in your teeth. And I was surprised when I used this morning. I was like, oh, there is definitely some clove in here. So my brother-in-law used to use clove oil on his teeth all the time. So it's interesting. Interesting about natural cures. My grandmother used a lot of natural cures, and she was a midwife. She delivered a lot of babies. She did a lot of natural cures. I remember her cough syrup very, very well. Hated the stuff, but apparently it worked. So she was a very smart woman. Hardworking woman most of her life. And, you know, old farm lady, she had chickens. She did her laundry on a wringer washer until, oh my gosh, the 80s. She was a hardworking woman. Made lye soap. I remember helping her make lye soap. You know, I mean, the old ways were not entirely bad ways, y'all. So just consider researching your toothpaste. And if you have most of your real teeth, we got to really take care of those. Another thing I have switched to is this Lumineux mouthwash. This is coconut oil, y'all. And it's minty, and it's so good. Coconut oil is so good for us in so many ways. It's good for our skin. It's good for our indigestion. It's good for our intestines. It's good for our mouths, our teeth. I love this mouthwash. It doesn't burn, but it's enough mint that you know you've had mouthwash, but it leaves your mouth feeling so moist and happy. Happy, y'all. I don't get paid by any of these products. This is just stuff I've used, stuff I'm figuring out, and these are my own purchases. Do I still use this one once in a while? Yep, because I've still got this much in the tube. So yes, I've got to use it up. It's going to take me a while because I only use it like once or twice a month. And then I use this one most of the time. Then I use this one. I've used a charcoal toothpaste. Oh, the charcoal toothpaste, y'all. Have to be careful with that one. Don't use that one every day. When I went to the dentist last year, she was like, what kind of toothpaste are you using? Because your gums are very, very irritated, but your teeth are in really good shape. I told her, so I'm using a charcoal toothpaste. And she said, charcoal is very abrasive. And while it's okay on your teeth, it can eventually erode some enamel, but it is really irritating your gums. So switch to a different natural toothpaste if that's what you want to use. And so that's what I did. And I started using this brand because it's at Walmart. And I tried the Toms. I'm not really a fan of the Toms. I have tried, oh my gosh, what is it? Uncle Henry's or something. It's a bentonite and saltwater toothpaste. I really love that one. However, it comes in a jar and it dries out pretty quickly. And you have to put your toothbrush in there. So you're constantly putting your and I know that it says the salt water kills whatever's in your toothbrush, but I just, not a fan. I wish they'd put it in a tube. A tube, I'd buy it, y'all. There's lots of options out there. All I'm saying is research them. Do what's best for your teeth. We have to try to keep our teeth, y'all. And every once in a while, I use those, I think it's Lumineux whitening strips that are easier on your teeth than the Crest whitening strips, which are pretty harsh. Actually, they hurt my teeth. So my teeth don't feel good after I've used a Crest whitening strip. They're very, very sensitive. My gums are irritated. So the other one is a little better. And that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm trying to do good things for me and my body, my mouth, whatever I need to do to take the best care of this mess that I have that I can do. So that's what I'm recommending to y'all. Check it out. Research for yourself. Talk to your doctor or your dentist if you want to. But caution on the charcoal toothpaste, not an everyday toothpaste. And caution on the fluoride is what I would say. Anything with coconut oil in it is good for you, as long as you're not allergic to tree nuts. Let's just put that disclaimer out there. Anything with coconut oil is good for you. So go to work. Go to work and find good things for your body, your teeth, your mind, your body. Let's all feel good as we age, because we're aging regardless.